Good morning, children. Last class we learned about the biography of Arunima Sinha. So today we will be discussing the exercise of the same. So let us all take page number 34 and let's see the first exercise, reading comprehension. Part A, write T for true and F for false for these sentences. Okay, so let me read the sentences to you, then you can write whether it's true or false, the statement, and then we can discuss the answer. First one, Arunima Sinha was attacked by robbers on a train to Delhi. Is it true or false? Second, it was during her period of recovery at AIMS that she thought of climbing Mount Everest. It is true or false? You can write if it's true or false. For false, you can write F. Third one, in the hospital, Arunima read books on engineering. Fourth one, Rhonda Graham of Australia is the first amputee to climb the Everest. Is it true or false? Fifth one, Arunima was awarded the Padma Shri. Now let's see the answers for the same. The first one is true and the second one is true again. Third one is false statement. Fourth one is false and fifth one is a true statement. I hope you all got the correct answers. Okay, now let's see this section B, that is read the sentences and answer the questions that follow. Know that you have already conquered your inner Everest. The first question is, who said these words to whom and to whom? Let's see. We all know these words were said by Bajendri Pal, said these words to whom? Arunima Sinha. Let's see the B question. What does the speaker mean by inner Everest? Inner Everest refers to her period of recovery in hospital when she learned to walk using an artificial leg. Let's see the next one. What did the listener do thereafter? For the answer, the listener was encouraged by these words and signed up for training under whom? Bajendri Pal at the Uttarkashi camp of the Tata Steel Adventure Foundation in 2012. Okay. Next sentence you can see here, just a bit more, you will be there. Who said these words and to whom? Let's see the answer for that. Arunima Sinha, Arunima was saying these words to herself. What place is there? It refers to the summit of Mount Everest. Why did the speaker say these words? Let's see the answer for that. The speaker said these words to motivate herself. She was in pain and one false step would have meant falling to death in the crevasse below. Okay. So this is the answer for the third one. Now let's see the next section, that's answer these questions. Let's see the first question. Describe the incident that changed Arunima's life. Let's see the question answer for the first one. The incident that changed Arunima's life happened on which date? 11th April 2011, when she was on a train from Lucknow to Delhi. What happened? Robbers attacked her and snatched her bag. Then they pushed her out of the running train. She fell on the tracks and was unable to move due to her severe injuries. Another train coming from the opposite direction ran over her leg. So this incident has changed Arunima's life. Now let's see the next question. How did Arunima prepare herself in the hospital to pursue her dreams? How she prepared herself? Let's see the answer for this. In the hospital, Arunima prepared herself to pursue her dream by listening and reading about mountaineering. She loved reading about challenges faced by climbers who had conquered Mount Everest. Okay, now let's see the third question. What is the death zone? We saw in this biography, right? It was there. What is the death zone? Why is it so called? Why is it so called? Let's see the answer for that. The death zone is a particularly dangerous part of the mountain, and it had claimed many lives. As we read, it is 8,000 meters above sea level and the terrain here is extremely difficult. There are sharp ridges and a deep crevasse on either side of the track, and one false step means certain death. Now let's see the next question. What did Arunima do when she reached the summit? What she did? When Arunima reached the summit, she proudly planted the Indian tricolor on the top of the summit. She also pushed a note wrapped in a cloth under the snow, thanking God for helping her achieve her dream. Let's see the last question. What is described as Arunima's life in the reading passage? Let's see. The non-profit school run by Arunima for the underprivileged and specially abled children, Shahid Chandrasekhar Azad Viklang Khel Academy, is Arunima's life. Okay, now let us see the next, that is think and answer. Here, let's see the first question. What qualities make someone brave? Let's see what makes someone brave. The qualities that make someone brave are having faith in God that He will guide and help you. Having faith in yourself also that you can do it. Having determination and will. Okay. Let's see the next question. Power and not giving up even when there are obstacles in your way. The next question, let us see. Do you think Arunima was brave? Give reasons for your answer. So let's see the answer for this. Arunima was very brave. Yes, it is. She dreamed of climbing Mount Everest, even though she had an artificial leg, which was very brave for her. Then she worked hard to make her dream come true. She went for rigorous training and climbed smaller mountains to prepare her for the Everest summit. The climb to the highest summit was so tough that the Sherpa advised her to turn back, but Arunima refused to do so. Why? She told herself she would take one step at a time but would never give up. This shows her great willpower. And when she entered the death zone, which was the most difficult part of the climb, her legs could hardly move and she was in great pain and her artificial leg was giving great problems. Yet she pushed herself to go on, and finally what happens? Finally she reached the summit, and her determination, willpower and ability to overcome the challenges before her make her a brave person. So these are the reasons which shows that Arunima was a brave woman. Now this answer, you don't need to by heart things, but you can understand and read it. Okay. Let's see the next exercise, that's values and life skills. Here, perseverance is a quality that each one of us should learn. It takes a lot of strength and determination to do something that is challenging. However, if we put in our efforts and keep at it, we will surely succeed, right? Perseverance means what? Continued effort and determination. You have to achieve it. Even though you fail, you should not never give up. You should keep on going. And at last, definitely you will succeed. Okay. Now, you have to share an incident with your elbow partner or maybe with your family members when you wanted to give up on something but did not, and your determination paid off. You can share any incident. If you have such, you can share with us also. Okay. Now, let's see the next vocabulary. We often use a dictionary to check the meanings of words, but we can also make a guess about words' meaning from its context in the story. Now, see children, section A, what is that? We have to find the highlighted words in the reading passage. Read the paragraph carefully. Choose the correct definition of the word and draw a circle around it. So, you can see the highlighted words in dark black color. You have to find the correct exact meaning from the paragraphs. You have to choose it correctly. So you have to make a circle on that. The correct meaning, you have to circle on it. So you can read this, you can pause the video for a while, read this, and you can circle the meaning of it, and we will discuss the answer once you are done. So I hope you have done it. Let's see the answer for all the 5. First, for summit, it's the highest point of a mountain. So that is the exact meaning. Okay. Now next one is artificial, made by humans. Third one, ridge means long narrow top of a mountain. Fourth one, achievement, something finished usually with effort and skill. Ceremony is a public event to celebrate an achievement. So you can circle on this sentence, okay, on these sentences which is given. Now let's see the next exercise. Section B, check your answers using a dictionary. Maybe it's a grammar part. Let's read these sentences below given. Okay, so all look into your page number 36. Arunima must not give up. She will have to struggle. The words must and will are what? Modals. Modals are helping verbs. But unlike helping, words like be, which has various forms, right? Be. Words like be has various forms, that is am, is, are, was, were. And have, has and had. Modals do not change forms. So here is a list of commonly used modals. You can see can, will, could, would, may, shall, might, should, must. Okay. So here is how we use them. You can read out these sentences given below, the 9 sentences, and you can understand it. Now let's see the activity, that is tick the correct modals to complete these sentences. So we have to tick the correct modals to complete the sentences. You can do pause the video now. You can choose the correct modals here, and you can come to complete the sentences. You can choose it, and once you are done, we will discuss the answer. So hope you have done it. Now let's see the answers for the same. The first one, I'll read it out. There are lots of carrots in the bag. You mustn't buy any more. Okay. Second one, I could speak Hindi fluently when I was a child. So it's a answer is good. Third one, people shouldn't walk on the grass. Fourth one, should I take the umbrella? It is going to rain in a while. Fifth one is there are hardly any vegetables at home. I must go to the market today. Okay, it's you have to tick the answer must. Sixth one, I am not sure, but he may call in the evening. Seventh, Tim has plenty of time. He mustn't rush to the airport. Okay. He could have completed this work today. This is so unlikely of him. So the answer is could. So I hope you have noted it. Now let's move on to the next page 38, page number 38, that's a listening. So children, you can pause the video, or you can just look on the screen and you can read this passage. The passage which is given here on the screen, you can read this passage one by one, and based on that we have questions. We have to fill the answer these questions which is given below. So you can read the passage and you can understand, and we will discuss the answer. Okay. So you have a passage, it's a bit lengthy passage, you have to read it, and so that we can find the correct answers for the below. Pasang Lamu Sherpa made history on 22 April 1993 when she became the first Nepalese woman to climb the summit of Mount Everest. Born into a mountaineering family on 10th December 1961 in Lukla, Nepal, Pasang Lamu began climbing in her teens. She had attempted climbing Mount Everest 3 times earlier but did not succeed until 22 April 1993. The sun was shining bright on the morning of April 22, 1993. Pasang reached the top of the 8,848 meter peak with 4 Sherpas, Sonam Tashring Sherpa, Pemba Dorje Sherpa and Dawa Tashi Sherpa. Suddenly one of the Sherpas, Sonam Tashring, fell seriously ill at the south summit, and despite Pasang Lamu's best efforts to revive him, he passed away. Soon after, as it often happens in the mountains, the weather turned bad, causing Pasang Lamu to lose her own life, also on the south summit. Also on the south summit, Vladas Vitkauskas, the first mountaineer from Lithuania, Europe, to scale Mount Everest, helped move her body down the mountain. For achieving what no other Nepalese woman had done before her, Pasang Lambu was posthumously honored by her country and mountaineers all around the world in various ways. She was the first woman to be decorated with the Nepal Tara, that means Star Award. So the National Youth Foundation gave her the 1993-94 Youth Excellence Award. Similarly, in order to commemorate her achievement, her life-size statue of Pasang Lambu was erected at Bauddha Chuchupati. A postage stamp was issued in her name. The government of Nepal renamed Jasamba Himal. 7,315 meter in the Mahalangurpuram range, Pasang Lambu Peak, the Ministry of Agriculture named a special strain of wheat as Pasang Lambu wheat. The Pasang Lambu Memorial Hall, established in Dulabari of Jhapa district in East Nepal. And the 117 kilometer Trishuli-Danch road was renamed the Pasang Lambu Highway. Now, let's see the question and let's choose the correct answers for the same. Okay. So, children, tick the numbers that you hear. I read here through the passage. So, you can tick the numbers. Let's see the answers for the same. Let's see it one by one. The first answer is, the numbers which we heard is 10, 22, 8, 848, 7, 315 and 117. Okay, so you have to tick these numbers. Now, second one, fill in the blanks with the correct numbers. Pasang Lambu Sherpa made history on dash April 1993. The correct answer is on 22. Okay. Second, B, she was born into a mountaineering family on 10th December 1961. Let's see the C. Pasang reached the summit of Mount Everest at 8,848 meters. The government of Nepal renamed Jasamba Himal 7,315 meter as the Pasang Lambu peak. The last answer is, the 117 kilometer Trishuli-Danch road was renamed the Pasang Lambu Highway. So, I hope you all have noted the correct answers for the same, as well as you understood the passage. Now, let's see the next exercise. That's a speaking. Here what you need to do is, children, you have to, this is an activity of conducting an interview. Just imagine yourself that you're working for an adventure magazine and you're going to interview Arunima Sinha. Prepare a list of questions. So, children, each one of you, you have to prepare a list of questions. The questions what you will be asking Arunima Sinha, you can list out those questions, you can write it. In the next writing part, write a paragraph of your adventure magazine based on your interview. Remember, it needs to have, so using these questions which you have listed out, the questions which you have prepared, you can use those questions, and using that you can write a paragraph. Also, you can use these instructions, that is an introduction, who it is about. You have to give an introduction. You have to write a paragraph first using an introduction about whom you are writing and what is about. And the body, what happens in that paragraph, and a conclusion, what happens after the main story, what they do now. Refer a sample of paragraph which is given here. You can refer that, and each one of you can prepare a paragraph writing and you can send it to us, to our teams. Based on that questions, you have to conducting an interview with Arunima Sinha, list out the questions as well as prepare a paragraph using these hints given. Okay. So, this can be taken as an activity for the day. Now, let's see the last part, my word bank. You have to find the meanings of these words from the reading passage. So, let's see the first one, helpless. What does that mean? Unable, defenseless. Okay. Second, peak means summit. Subdue is overpower. Serious, severe. And the last, not natural, is artificial. Okay, so I hope you all have noted down, and also remember today's homework as well as the activity which is given to you. So do it and complete it and do send it to us. So we'll meet in the next class. Till then, thank you.